Hi, my friends. Frank Bice here from the Cranwell Foundation. Not that long ago, I stumbled upon a former actress named Dolores Hart. In the early 1960s, she made 10 movies. She starred opposite Robert Wagner, Montgomery Clift, Elvis Presley. She was an incredibly popular and rising star, and actually pretty well established in Hollywood. And then she left it all to become a Benedictine nun, a cloistered nun, and left that whole world behind. She was engaged to a man who was a big, successful real estate investor. And and now all these years, she's in her late 70s, and she's at a place called Regina Laudis, right here in Connecticut. I became intrigued by her story, and I thought she was probably out in California. Then I found out she's literally the next town over here in Connecticut. But when you think about her life, in a lot of ways it's beautiful. It's also kind of sad, isn't it? But she followed her call, and she's been interviewed through the years, and she has no regrets. She is absolutely in love with her vocation as a nun. So it's admirable, kind of sad, kind of inspiring. Today is the feast of Saint Joachim and Saint Anne, the parents of Mary, the Blessed Mother. When you think about Mary, at least from our tradition and from the Bible, we're told of all the sacrifices she had to make. And could you imagine how her heart was broken when Jesus was crucified? And then, obviously, the great, unbelievable happiness with the resurrection. And then that crucifixion scene in John's Gospel. Jesus says to John, "Behold your mother, mother, behold your son." And it says John took her into his care. And they say they lived in Ephesus, and that's where the fourth gospel is supposed to be written from. And when you think about John's gospel compared to the other three, there must have been a lot of Mary's influence in that gospel. And so we look at, women like Dolores Hart, who gave her life to God. And we think about the Blessed Mother and all the sacrifices they've made. And they both must have had what we would call eternal wisdom, a wisdom beyond time and space, and just figure out a way to give themselves completely to God. Okay, God bless you. I hope you have a great day.